Hey Aquarius, what's up? Welcome to my channel. My name is Katie, and today we're going to be doing your reading for the second week of December. So let's see what is showing up for you, what can you expect, and what pieces of advice the cards have for you. I hope you're doing good. I hope everything is going very, very well for you. Your first card to start right away is money. Find a way to abundance. So this week, money could be an important concern. Not necessarily a concern, but something on your mind, an important focus, an intention, something that matters to you or your loved ones. There could be a desire to attract more money, manifest more money, bring in something new, perhaps. Or it could be simple responsibilities that you're taking care of that, you normally would anyway. Then we have here originality, blaze your own trail, and we have epiphany, seek clarity. So there could be an answer for your money desires and your money goals that is hiding within your authenticity. So maybe if you feel like there is something that you would like to manifest, right? A big windfall of abundance or a promotion at work or massive success of some kind. They're telling you here that being yourself, creating your own niche, so to speak, being very authentic, doing things a little differently is going to be the way to go here. Especially this week, you're going to have that epiphany and it's going to be ringing very true to you. Someone may say something to you like, oh my God, yes, but like, all people who are doing that do the same thing, but you could do it differently. You could implement this or that. You could include this or that and make it more special. And that's how you'll know. For this week, an important affirmation to hold on to is happiness is my birthright. Beautiful. Aquarius, remind yourself of that constantly this week. When you're feeling happy and you know it, clap your hands or whatever. And then we have the universe has my back. So absolutely beautiful. Rest assured that even if you don't know exactly where you're going or how things are unfolding this week, know that you are being led and guided into a space of major authenticity. You're gonna like discover something that only you can do. Okay? Only you can do it in the way that you can do it. And it's gonna give you that edge. It's gonna make what you do special, more special than it already is. And it's gonna bring in better results for you based on your authenticity. First tarot card that we have for your week ahead is Judgment. So yeah, you may be thinking about, you know, thinking about how to move forward, thinking about what feels fair, what feels right. The universe is definitely playing a big role on how things unfold this week. There's divine timing at play. As you can see here, the little sand countdown watch thingy. It seems like you're trying to make an important choice and you feel like maybe you're going back and forth with a decision. It's like one day you're 100% in this option A, and then the next day it's like, why was I even thinking of option A? Now I think option B is the best option. You may be going back and forth, bouncing from one answer to another, okay? Allow yourself to have that space without making any particular decision, because this is not going to be a decision that comes through the mind exclusively. This is going to be something that comes through your intuition and your heart alignment. So no amount of overthinking and no amount of logic and learning is going to necessarily take you to the epiphany that you need. That is going to be the work of spirit, the work of the universe. So just wait for it, basically. There could be a Taurus in your life here. Taurus, sun, moon, or rising. By the way, this reading is for Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising. So you can see your other sign placements on the channel. Every week I'm going to be posting one reading for each sign. So you're going to be covered. Sun, moon, and rising. So at the beginning of the week, I see you here dealing with some kind of authority figure, perhaps. Again, could be a Taurus person. You could be at the beginning of the week contemplating something that has to do with an organization, marriage, or something that has like to do with spiritual knowledge. For each of you, it's going to be a little different, obviously, so take it if it resonates. I feel like you start the week very sure of how things should be. You may start the week feeling even like someone who could like preach to the choir kind of thing. And then by the middle of the week, you start to realize that maybe there's more to it. I feel like you start the week very, very, very confident. Give me a second, you guys. I have 8 cats. So inevitably, you are going to hear them, you're going to see them, you are going to get to know them. So yeah, what I perceive here with these 3 is basically that you start the week feeling very sure that your judgment on a situation is the right one, okay? And as the week progresses, you start to wonder, is it actually? You start to realize there's a lot you don't know about it, there's a lot more to know about it, and your certainty about a situation starts to fade. But it's not like the confidence fades. It's just like you're now more confident because you realize that there is more to know and that you can have a better picture of everything that is going on. Yeah. By the end of the week, you are better aligned with the option that is more suited for you, okay? So don't trust yourself that like blindly at the beginning of the week. Always trust yourself, obviously. But at the beginning of the week, it's like there is still information that you don't have. So you may feel 100% certain of something and then realize, oh, I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know that aspect needed to be contemplated. I didn't know about any of this. So by the end of the week, you do have not only the confidence, but the truth behind it, the knowledge and the awareness to make a choice. So it's showing here with the 2 of Wands that you are on the right path at the end of the week. At the beginning of the week, you're trying to get there. You're trying to get to that right path. You may think you're there, but you're going to get more info. Then we have the 4 of Pentacles here in your environment. So everything around you is becoming a bit of a reminder to tread carefully, to proceed cautiously, to see your resources and how they are being managed. Okay, so by resources, I mean, yes, your money, but I also mean your energy, your attention, your time. What are you dedicating this to? Is it worth it? Is it the right amount? Is it being, how do you say that? Like, is it being reciprocated properly, right? All of these things matter this week, but I feel like they're just reminders that are like floating around you, and you're gonna very easily realize how to integrate that into what's going on. So we have the 9 of Cups, beautiful, beautiful energy. This is abundance, this is prosperity, this is you feeling very proud of yourself for something that you have accomplished. So there you go. It's like at the beginning of the week, maybe you didn't have exactly a clear path forward, but at the end of the week, you feel very proud of yourself. You feel very accomplished. You see what others meant. You know, you take kind of like constructive criticism or just pieces of advice and you integrate them very well this week. And it makes you stronger and it makes you better. You end up having a very grounded and stable approach to life, especially around the matter of money and material well-being, prosperity, property, all of that. You're going to be very, very smart about. I see you being very stable, level-headed, disciplined, responsible. It's wonderful, really. I feel like there is a transformation. Something clicks within you, something shifts, and once it does, it never goes back to how it was before. It's like when the mind expands, it doesn't contract back. You know what I mean? And that is what happens here. I see you now completely aligned after this week, completely aligned to the version of reality that you wanted to live, that you want to live. And we see here marriage, and we see here celebration, possibly wedding. We see you here managing your resources very well, stability, prosperity, properties, legacy, generational wealth as well. So like a big shift starts this week. It may seem very simple, but it's like you're shedding a limiting belief, you're shedding a perspective, a lack of awareness or knowledge, and by shedding that, it opens the whole thing up for your best life moving forward. So it may feel very simple, very subtle. You may not feel like anything really big is happening this week. You may go through the week just normally, going through your routine, feeling all right. You may have an epiphany here and there. But what you don't know is that out of what happens this week, that epiphany, that clarity, a whole new chapter opens up for you and proves to be very, very successful thanks to that precise clarity that comes in. Your angel number for this week is 555. Change. Change happens outside of your comfort zone. The time for change is now. The angels are whispering for you to trust your path and to learn how to walk it. Take the next step, allow change to lift you up and guide you forward. If you would like to claim this affirmation, you can write it down in the comment section. I always like to do that for those of you that don't know me. The affirmation that's showing up is, I release all that no longer serves me, as I am guided to move outside of my comfort zone and let change in. Change is good for you this week, okay? Safe to say that. Now, for the best part of the entire reading, we're going to be pulling an animal spirit card from one of my favorite, most powerful decks to wrap this whole message up or give you any kind of guidance that's additional that maybe didn't show up in the reading. So this is for Aquarius for December 8th to the 14th. Obviously, time is fluid, so things may start to happen a little before, a little afterwards, it's not necessarily that fixed. But your message here is, ooh, the spider, that's beautiful. You may not love spiders as an animal, but the meaning behind it is wonderful. Let me read it to you. I'm going to be posting weekly readings for you guys. For years and years, I've been on YouTube focused solely on Pisces zodiac signs, so I don't really know many Aquarius. I would love to connect and get to know you guys. So if you feel, inclined to and you're not driving or anything like that, please comment below and let me know from which country you're watching this video. I am in Central America, next to Costa Rica. All right, so this is the message for the spider. Creator of prosperity. Through life's work, Dharma. The spider is an ingenious creator. Its greatest gift is weaving the thread of Dharma into a vast, intricate web that supports the spider and those around it, both financially and spiritually. It is hard work, but the spider neither tires nor becomes impatient. This card reminds us creativity is everywhere. Be process-oriented rather than results-oriented, and soon your work becomes like the weaving of a magical, priceless tapestry, and abundance follows. When this energy is in balance, it is appreciative, enthusiastic, and prosperous. When this energy is out of balance, it shows up as you feeling discouraged, tired, forlorn. And to bring this into balance, a playful sense of creativity, which goes very hand in hand with the beginning of the reading where they said that money, prosperity, success is going to come from you doing what you do, but doing it in a way that only you can do it, making it more authentic, more original, more special, doing it your way, basically. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Please subscribe, like, comment, say hi, and I'll see you for next reading. Hope to see you over here. Sending all my love, and I'll see you soon. Bye, Aquarius.